Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you. Hey, no intros needed today. I just spent about an hour over on Sunday Reaction Show talking about this football game, 30 minutes just on this football game alone. If you want my hot takes or intros or whatever, film-based takes, they're there. We got film to watch, and we got a lot to watch, okay? 96 offensive snaps for the University of Georgia in this football game. I think we're going to take a look at 70 of them. Hey, got a couple of rules around here. If you learn anything about the game of football, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. Shortest cold open in the history of this channel. Austin in the studio. Thank you for showing up here on a fine Sunday afternoon to get to action on this tape. We got to get after it, all right? Play number one. It's what I said all week leading into this matchup. All week, I said the last thing I would do if I were Tim Banks and this coaching staff from Tennessee, the last thing I would do is just walk out there, play bump and run, man-to-man, cover one, and just say, hey, we're pressuring you today. I hope you can find one of these wide receivers that y'all pay $800,000 to $900,000 a year to win against my third and fourth corner. You're going to see on this film study, guys, Georgia ran the ball at will and creatively, and they picked you apart in man-to-man coverage. Like I thought they would, because it's just too easy on the quarterback. All right, he looked more confident. Georgia fans were wondering this. He looked more confident against Notre Dame than he did against Austin Peay and Marshall. Well, why? Because they came out here with this game plan. And it's simple. This is Jimmy and Joe football. This is not X's and O's, reading through the coverages, going through progressions. No. There's my you-know-what, right? Like the Waterboy scene. There's mine, right? There's mine, right there. He's right there at the top of the screen. First play of the football game. We're going to get a 60-yard explosive as an offense, and our quarterback's going to be nice and confident in the ball game right here. Boom. Great ball. Hey, you'll notice this, Georgia fans. We've been talking on this network a long time about how deep balls need to come back nose down, right? They need to go nose up, and then that nose needs to come right back down. I've got several photos, Austin, of Gunner's games or balls Saturday where the nose is almost at a 90-degree angle on its way back down. All right? It does a great thing for getting those balls over the top of those corners' heads. We always talk about it. They don't want to play football like this. Wide receivers play football like this all the time. Okay, just going to let you know as well, we're going to have a couple themes here today. Man-to-man coverage getting absolute picked apart. Run schemes being really, really creative. Georgia played with basically 4 offensive linemen for 55 of the 60 minutes in this football game. That is not an exaggeration. They were really bad at right tackle. Really bad until Bo Hughley got in there and could at least provide some type of pass protection, okay? I mean, really bad. Doink. Just too easy. And like, hey, that's good effort and good coverage right there by a young freshman. But he's a freshman, man. This is why, to me, like, and I know we're getting a lot of analysis. We got a lot to watch. But to me, I watched too many Tennessee fans get on social media the last 24 hours and say, well, we were down 2 corners. Well, why y'all calling plays like y'all not down 2 corners? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all calling defensive strategies like you're not down 2 corners? That's what we talked about all week last week. I think if we throw this corner right here, all right, we're trying to run a smash and a corner as a concept, right? We call this a smash concept, actually. That's a hitch and a corner. The two together, for some reason, football people call it smash. I don't know why. But anyways, that's the concept right there. And Austin, I think if we throw this football right here, we draw attention to this PI, because I do think there is a defensive hold right there at the top of that break. Okay, and Dylan's doing a really good job of throwing his hand up saying, you know, doing one of these, letting the referee know he's getting held a little bit. All right, but if we throw that football there, we take the eyes of the referees there, and we might actually get that penalty. Okay, he decides to pull the football down instead and pick up 3 yards. Still a couple of turn downs on tape. All right, still a couple turn downs on tape. I would consider that a turn down. That's a win. Okay, that's a win to me. You can keep us in 2. That's a win to me. We got good leverage. We're going to get a hold right here. We can beat him with the ball over there. All right. Hey, crowd noise was a real factor in this football game. Okay. I think it's a straight up bust right here by 56. I don't think he's doing the right thing. However, this is veteran football play right here, Austin. Watch him recover. Okay. I think he either pulls the wrong way or shouldn't be pulling one way or the other. But we in big trouble. We got a wide open free runner right here off of a play action pass. And watch 56 right here. He's just going to recover and get in the mix. All right. Recover, get in the mix. Now, let's not bust the assignment from the get-go. It's a good job recovering, but let's not do that, all right? The amount of times Gunner threw a ball with bodies on him or bodies hitting him and just continuing to strike through it was really impressive on Saturday. Another theme on this film study, Austin, you're going to see a lot of yardage left on tape for number 3, okay? A lot of yardage left on tape. I think it's a touchdown. Let's understand our concepts here, guys. All right, let's go to the back. All right, he is on a solo block here, right? We are on what we call a cog, right? Center and offensive guard. We call that a cog up to Mike 7. So when we walk up the line of scrimmage, we go, Mike 7, Mike 7. That's who we're taking on the front side of the combination. The back side of the combination is working up to 22. We're reading the backside in. We might actually be digging him out with number 4. We are. We're digging him out with number 4. Okay, so these two are working to him. These two are working to him. We are working this read. That's our primary landing point or aiming point, right? As a running back. For some reason, we chase this sucker backside, and I'm going to tell you, we're banging our head on a goalpost right here, Nate. Okay, trust your teammates. Look at that. Look at 74 and 56 work this crease right here and create a lane right where the initial combination, right? The initial, call point, right? Aiming point actually works out, but we bounce it before we actually give it a chance to work. Okay? I do love, though, that we've gone from maybe doing too much to now not doing enough. You know what I mean? I love that about him, particularly on short yardage. You're going to see a 3rd and 1 later, Austin, where we've got a 30-yard explosive for a touchdown. But maybe we chased that last year every down, and we ended up in negative situations and coach getting on our butt, right? So we spent all offseason with Nate talking about dirty yards. That's what we talked about, and he's doing that a little bit too much sometimes, okay? Hey, I have boxed on my show notes every single brand new to Georgia run schemes. This would be one of them. This is quarterback counter with the puller being the guard and the wrapper being the running back, guys. This is not a new concept in college football, all right? However, it is new to Georgia, and it is the first time in this football game and all season that they've had to fit this, okay? Understand your responsibilities here, though, right? If 56 is the kick man, you are the wrap man. All right, so don't outrun the kick man right here at running back, okay? Don't outrun him. That's his responsibility, and you're up for the plus side safety, and we got a touchdown right here, 3. Now you do it the other way, and you add quarterback counter or read into it. All right, I think this is beautiful. All right, this is quarterback arc release. All right, whatever you want to call it. We've got read option. We're going to bluff the defensive end right here and release both tight ends out into the flat right here. Again, another relatively brand new run play for Georgia in the red zone, something that Tennessee had not prepared for. All right, look at 31. Completely unblocked, runs himself down to the midline, and then has to banana peel out because he's just not quite used to seeing this action. Great job out there, 4 and 7. Friend of the show. That's me. Oh, man. I think crowd noise really got you guys. It didn't get you quarterback, but it got you other guys. I think we got a bust up here at the top, Austin. Watch this. I don't think any offensive coordinator ever is calling that, right? Where we've got a corner route and a vertical from the tight end. I'm going to assume somebody busted, whether it be 86, not supposed to be running the corner, which I don't think it's him because the quarterback ripped the football. It's probably 4. 4, I would imagine we're probably trying to get back to that smash concept, hitch in a corner. All right, we got a busted route right here. We ultimately take coverage into it and almost get it tipped and picked. It's a great play by 7 right here of just getting into the zone. All right, getting into the hook curl, getting square, being twitchy, getting a hand on the football. But this is good things to see from Gunner because I do believe this is a zone window. All right, we've got an underneath hook defender. We're running that corner. All right, the actual cornerback is sagging off of who's my man? The tight end out there, Oscar is his name. Good Lord. All right, so we got that going on. Also, we're getting hit in our face again. Got to move our feet, Donnie. Got to move our feet, right guard. Can't let him cross our face, and if he does, we got to run our feet. Good God, man. The amount of hits he took like that on Saturday. Tough dude, man. Tough dude. Oh, we're going to get another one right here. Hey, 71, we've got to get out of our stance, man. We've got to get out of our stance. We're just a little slow getting off the football, especially when he gets a running start on us. Watch this, okay? They're late to line up because they're not used to Georgia playing with no huddle because they don't watch the Film Guy Network. I could have told you this was going to happen. In fact, we did. Okay, they did it to you 2 years ago when they were on the road in 103,000. They played no huddle. Now, why do I play no huddle? Because it's really hard to scream at the top of your lungs for 37 seconds. Simple. So we get on the ball. Y'all ain't screaming yet. Then you hear the announcer say third down. Now you want to start screaming. I thought y'all did a much better job of it, but your defensive staff was not prepared for Georgia to get on the football. All right, clearly. They're still getting calls in right now. Now, it works to the betterness or to the betterment of them right here because this defensive end almost gets like a running start on Ernest. Watch this right here, Austin. Almost gets like a running start and gets to get into that action just a little bit faster. Okay? But we're not getting off the line of scrimmage out here at right tackle. Also, hey, quarterback, step up. Okay? Step up. I do think our 3-step drops have become 4-step drops. Our 5-step drops have become 5.5-step drops. That's a yard difference every time we do that. All right. And the difference between me running him by the spot and you getting almost a strip sack right here is a yard. It's about a yard. Okay. So we're not necessarily helping our tackles out either. I think you heard Kirby say something about that post game. We got to be able to step up here, guys. Can't keep floating back. Okay. Now, this one I ain't mad at you. Okay, I'm not mad at you, Tim, because they put you in empty and you want to play too high man. I get it, okay? I totally understand it. Want to rush, I think they're rushing 5, covering with 4. No, they're actually playing cover 1 because he's in man-to-man over here with Zachariah Branch. Do we all see that? That's man, man, free hat, okay? All right, hey, this kid's really coachable too. Okay, he's really, really coachable. We just saw that play where the defensive end kind of ran and got a running start. Remember that. Also remember this, because their body language right here, especially at this point, tells me he is even, which means he is what?
Leaving.
He's leaving. That's right. If he's even, he's leaving, which means this should not be a back shoulder football, should it? This ball should be over his shoulder. We've got him beat. We've got grass. Let's go. And London thinks the same thing, okay? London is late to respond to this back shoulder fade, and that's because he thinks he should be getting a goal ball. But don't worry. They'll come right back to it. They'll come right back to it. Maybe on 4th and 7. You know? Maybe.
Still a good ball.
It's a great ball. I mean, this is, again, it goes back to that conversation we were having for weeks leading up to this football game. No way would I play man-to-man against this guy. And I know we're in empty, so it's a lot harder to do that, a lot harder to play zone against that, but Jesus, man. Just made a guy who looked unconfident against Austin Peay throw for 300 yards and look like a dude. Got Robert Griffin tweeting about him winning the Heisman. All right, let's talk about Oscar right here, okay? I think Oscar does what we call stepping under yourself. Okay, look at these 2 feet right here from number 4. All right, this left foot as this defensive end goes across our face. Great job pitter pattern right there, right? We call them collect footwork, right? Want to get those feet into the ground and allow that defensive lineman to move and do whatever he wants and then collect him, okay? But here's the problem. We've done good collecting footwork and then we step underneath our framework. All right, we've got to gain ground. Do we see how that left foot, guys, is almost back up underneath himself right now? We're going to have our face get crossed right now. We can't ever pitter-patter and then step up underneath ourselves. We got to pitter-patter, read his body language, re-raise that, and then gain ground to get our head across, okay? The effort wins, though. The effort wins, though. It's a tough-ass 4-yard carry right here from Josh McCray, as most are. Hey, you blocked your butt off today, 7. Now, don't go doing what 4 did last week. If I came on here last week talking about 4 being a dude, working his butt off, I'm a fan of you, and then he ain't played so well this week. All right, I need you to play like this every single week, 7, because you had a hell of a game out there in space, particularly blocking. Okay? We don't need to watch another good, tough 4-yard run, but we will. Josh McCray, big boy. Okay? Big boy, hard to tackle, a lot of mass back there. Okay? A lot of mass. Really good cut. And a cut that's only created why? Do you know? Audience should know. No. Quarterback's a threat. Quarterback's a threat with his legs. Quarterback's a boot option. Quarterback's a naked option. Quarterback's a problem. All right? Problem for the defense in the sense that we got to think more. Right? We got to think more. So we're leaving a whole lot of creases right here that last year just weren't there, right? That's a -2 last year, by the way. Yeah, I highly doubt you're ready for this. Okay, McCray in at fullback. They're in 22 personnel, right? They've got 2 tight ends and 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver on the field. Okay, highly doubt y'all schemed up against this one. Easy first down completion right here, or pickup for Georgia. Now, I want to talk about this big fella, okay? Because freshmen aren't supposed to do stuff like this. Freshmen aren't supposed to realize, oh, the defensive tackle went away, so most young kids will just start working upfield. Watch what Donnie does when this defensive tackle works away. Defensive tackle works away. My guy is still, playing relatively patient behind the line of scrimmage at his proper depth, all right? Watch this. Defensive tackle goes to cross, all right? We are working up to him, but I don't need to just jet to him. I need to lean back into my guy, all right, and help 74 pick that guy up. All right, but now they've stacked each other, right? Now Arian Carter's behind the defensive tackle. Okay, well, I'm just going to turn in and seal this off, and whatever peels out behind, I'm going to start pushing back my way. Watch this. Oh, there he goes. And here I am, ready to pick him up. Now, why does that matter? It's not an 80-yard run. We just picked up a 3rd and 1 and converted the sticks on what I believe to be is a scoring drive. This is another one of these reps where as a quarterback, we got to go up, not out, right? I think we've got to go up in this pocket. I think we've got an opportunity here. I think we're trying to take another shot, one-on-one style down here, or at maybe the top of the screen. No, down at the bottom, okay? I'm okay with you not throwing that football. I'm okay with you not throwing this football. All right, everything's pretty much covered in the back end. All right, but watch this from the tight. I do think we have a pocket to step into, okay? If we really, really want to critique the quarterback. Now, is anything open? No. All right, but the check down is. I think 3 kind of gets some grass right there, you know? Come on, in here, all right? In here or go now. I think what he tries to do right here. Oh, no, this was the one. We had 2 reps like that, huh? Yeah, we did another one right here. Look at this. Okay, this is actually a not so great rep right here from 14. Look, he's a good athlete. He's a good runner, but there are great runners in this conference. You know what I mean? There are great runners in this conference. So if we're ever running this way, we're going to get caught. All right, we need to be running north and south for yardage, right? For yards gain. That's what we need to do. Also, I think we got some opportunities here, man. I think we got some opportunities to step up and maybe get this ball out of our hands to Josh McCray right there, okay? And then do something with it. Instead, great job avoiding the sack and getting rid of the football. However, I think we've got a pocket to step up into. I think we have an opportunity to protect our tackles right now who are getting, that's a wide 9 from Caleb Herring, who's a damn good football player. That kid's an NFL football player, all right? As is Joshua Josephs as well. It looks like Monroe just gave up a pressure, but that's as good as running him by the spot as we possibly can do. All right, I think. I also think they busted on a twist right there. This guy definitely thinks a twist is coming. All right, let's piss off the Bobo haters right quick. It's 2nd and 12. We just took a negative play. Okay, now we're going to throw a screen over here, right? And what this is going to do is it's going to pick up 8 yards. Is it a touchdown? No. But it's going to put us in 3rd and 4. And guess what we can do on 3rd and 4? We can get the ball out of our quarterback's hands. We ain't got to drive the ball down the field. We ain't got to take a sack. We ain't got to play behind the sticks. We ain't got to do nothing. So here we go. We check the ball out. All right, we get some blocks down on the down the field from number 8 down there. Okay, 71. Do we get anybody? Nope. 73. No. But it doesn't matter because 8's blocking his butt off. All right, boom, bang, 3rd and 4. Now, on 3rd and 4, Austin, what we going to do? We going to catch they butt in some cover 1 man-to-man again. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to say, hey, look, there's Zachariah Branch versus Boo Carter. I'm a big Boo Carter fan. I love me some Boo Carter. But I like that matchup as a quarterback, don't I, on 3rd and 4. And we're going to run a 3-step slant, and we're going to hit him in his face, and we're going to pick up a 1st down because we're playing dude ball.
I think this may be 4th and 4.
Oh, it's 4th and 4. Even better. Either way. All right. 4th and 4. Nice little pitch and catch slant. Now, here is my concern. Even when you get home, you're playing such bump and run against guys who can get open so quickly. We've got a free runner and it don't friggin' matter. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all had a free runner almost every game or almost every drop back because this dude was a turnstile no matter who he was. Y'all didn't need to rush 6. Y'all could have sat there and rushed 5 and got pressure on the quarterback the whole entire game, in my opinion. Making it too easy. Too easy. Just dude playing quarterback. Where are the dudes at? Come on, 3. Come on, 3. Read the blocks, 3. Over pursuit. Over pursuit. Free defender. Stick your foot in the ground. Get north to south. Let's go. It's right there for you. Come on. Amen? You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I love that we got 3 yards after contact, though. If we can put together, that's what I'm saying with Nate. 1st and 10, baby, you be you. 2nd and 2, you be you. 3rd and 1, you be me, right? You be dirty yard, Nate. All right, but all that other stuff, you play ball, man. Don't get coached up too much now. Hey, it's a 3rd down, and they're running cover 0. What do you think's going to happen? They're about to get screened to death. That's what happens. Because, yeah, hey, look, y'all got 3 players over here, and that's great. That's awesome. But 2 of these guys are really, really good blockers, and this guy right here just might be the best kid in the conference with the ball in his hand. So he defies angles every once in a while. He makes guys miss every once in a while. I think my memory serves me correctly. Bang. All right, so, hey, you got to go make that play. You ain't going to do it. And now I know Tennessee fans wanted a hold out here. I'm not calling this a hold. I'm sorry. All right, I know Boo Carter wanted a hold. We'll talk about it from the tight, and I'll tell you how we can actually get a hold, Boo. All right? Because I know you want it, and I know you get upset about it, and I know the Tennessee fan base want it. Let's coach this up right quick instead of just complaining, damn, the Zebras suck. Okay, here we go. Hey, 23. The moment we feel like we are getting held, we have got to stick our ball side, outside arm out. Okay, when I say ball side, ball carrier side. We got to stick our arm out, and if we feel like we're getting held, we got to take the dive. We got to take the dive with big hands. We got to make everybody see us. Okay, that's how we have to handle this. We can't just get held, okay? We can't just get held and then afterwards get up and turn around, look at the referee, go wear the flag, and then get mad. All right, what we have to do is draw the attention to the play. All right, I think the best that I've studied on this network that's done this in the years prior is Chaz Chambliss, because he kind of had to. You know what I mean? He had to be a cerebral football player. That's why he's on an NFL roster right now. He was elite at, I feel like I'm getting held. I'm going to let the world know I'm being held. We got to let the world know. We also got to get the hell out of cover 0 because they're tearing us up right now. Now, this was interesting to see. This is a first for me. All right, Georgia is a big-time duo football team, especially out of attached 12. All right, they're going to try to run duo right here, and I've never seen this fit from a linebacker against duo. Watch this, Austin. Sees duo, just jumps completely outside. Now, I know why. Because these two are creasing this way normally, all right? And we're trying to run this ball right into that crease, right between this arc release from Lawson inside this corner's leverage and this down block up to 7. So we're just trying to jump the gap. The problem is 15's got to trigger now. 15's got to trigger right now because that's his gap once 7 jumps out of it. You see that? We got to go. We got to go right now. Also, by the way, we can't get too heavy because they're a play-action football team. Great stick, though, there from 15. Just a very interesting scheme fit to duo. Figured I'd bring it to you. You know who's great, much better with the ball in his hands than I ever thought he would be? Colby Young. I watched this play multiple times last night, and I was like, damn, Dylan, great run. It's not Dylan. That is Colby Young, a 6'5", 230-pounder right there, running with the rock. Now, unfortunately, this possession gets stalled a little bit because Colby's playing a little bit too hard on a pass or a personal foul, late hit out of bounds here in just a second. But hey, I love this. Boom. That dude's just bouncing off of him. This guy right here with the angle from the backside, that should be a kill shot. And it is not. That's Joshua Josephs hitting him like that too. Can't put this on tape, man. Can't put this on tape. Just can't do it. Although this guy's really good. Tyree West, he's a really, really good football player. But yeah, we can't be putting that shit on tape. All right, let's talk about U73. Now, I know we're not expecting that defensive end. When we pull right here on counter, all right, we are not, or it's actually power right here. It's quarterback power, guys. When we pull right here on power, we are not expecting 42 to just rag toss our left tackle, all right? But when we get there and he hits us, which he's going to in just a second, he's yours now, big dog. Collect him, let Nate handle it, or whoever's carrying the ball, let them handle whatever's next, okay? You have work now. You got to collect that work and stay on that work. He's the one who ultimately makes the tackle. It ain't your fault. I'm just saying, if he runs a pass our face, we got to collect him and take him. Now, I think this is really, really good right here. This, when I watched this live, I thought this was a design rollout. It is not, okay? We are in 5-man protection. We're in empty out of Tripp's bunch right here, all right? And all we have really is a whole bunch of concepts working on this side of the field against this undermanned zone coverage. And then we got the late deep over from Dylan, or from Colby Young. All right, here's the deal as a quarterback. I used to have a coach who used to say, we got to know what we're doing, of course, but we got to have an escape route as well. Like, we have to understand as a quarterback where we're going to get out if we get out. And we never want to get out left if there's nothing working to our left, right? It would be real, real dumb to be working this way. Instead, he's working this way because he knows my late developing concept is going to run to my face, which is indeed Colby Young. Boom, and you got there early, 2. Boy, I thought 2 had a bad football game. I think it's 2. Maybe it's 15. Whoever this is got there early, okay? Who is it, 15? Yeah, he's there early. Uh-oh, new run concept. New run concept. How about this? How about us getting, I think this is counter out of orbit motion, okay? This, first of all, this right here, normally, this formation is screaming truck toss for Georgia. So you're breaking tendencies right here as well, okay? Normally. Here comes the motion. He's going to come back, and now we're running. I don't even know. What is this? Is this pin and pull? We're going to call that pin and pull. All right, we've got 2 pins, 3 pins, and a pull from Micah. We'll call that pin and pull orbit motion. Now, hey, let's talk to Chauncey just a little bit here. Chauncey, I think based on what 7 and 4 are doing, you're the alley force player, right? His eyes are here. His eyes look to be whoever's peeling off over the top. We've got a kick out block there. 33. You should be looking for the corner in the flat. I think those are his feet right there. If we keep our eyes and kick that corner, we might have 70 right here. You see that? He's working. He's working. Somebody's got to take the corner. Still an 8-yard gain, though. Crowd noise causes a bust here on the offensive line. I think 2 guards run into each other. Yeah, that's never good. You know? It's really never good as a defense when something like that happens and they still get 3 yards, though. Which I don't think, it's a 2-yard gain right here. I think it's up at 2nd and 8. Crowd noise definitely played an impact. It just didn't get false starts. This is crazy to me, man. You made 3rd down well, you know, the other 10 guys on the field don't matter. The other 20 guys on the field do not matter. All this game's going to boil down to today is, can my true freshman guard their 3rd-year starter? Crazy to me. I mean, think about the difference, guys. Think about the difference between 1, 2, 3. Ooh, underneath, overneath, don't like it. Ooh, click over here. Ooh, right? As opposed to, man, I better get this ball out and throw it up to Noah Thomas over there. Which one's easier to do in front of 103,000 people? The latter. The latter, every single time. But we got pressure on him. Gunner Stockton does not care if you hit him. He never has. It's very weird to me. They've been talking about fire, passion, and energy all offseason, haven't they? Okay? And I want y'all to see this backside cut only gets made available because 7's blocking to the echo of the whistle. Okay? We're running split zone right here. Got U2 comboing up to the safety, actually, to space. U2 up here, probably working U2 over here. We're going to split zone number 19, okay? Now, this play bounces because Chauncey doesn't like it front side. Chauncey sees this hanging over. He sees this hanging over. He runs into the back of, I think that's Drew, and then he's going to do this. Now, this only is allowed to happen if number 7 right here, his little head popping up right there, number 7 right here is playing through the echo of the whistle. Okay, that little extra tap right there allows us to get that edge. And your quarterback's out there fighting. You see that? That's your cue. Jesus, man. Bro, why are I question whether or not you know what you're doing when you're out there. All right, when I see a right tackle constantly doing this, looking at the left guard, constantly doing this, looking at the tight end, all right, on the road, 103,000. We just don't know what we're doing. You're not communicating, you're asking. That's what you're doing, all right? And that's a problem. And it's going to get us right here, and it's gotten us 2 weeks in a row. I put on my notes, is it a road game? Is that why we're late off the ball? No. 2 weeks in a row, we've had our eyes in the wrong spot, and we get beat because of it. Watch Michael Unai right here, guys. Downset Hut, I don't know why we're peeking inside anyways. He's just told you we're working out, right? I think we got a 4-man slide working this way. We do. We got all the help in the world. Your B gap ain't your B gap. You got C gap, dog. Get your butt off the line of scrimmage. Just no way to win right there. But our quarterback finds a way. This is what blew my mind, because I know we're 34 plays into the game, and I know Tennessee's entire defensive staff is supposed to be up there going, oh God, they can't block. They have no right tackle today. They have 4 offensive linemen. Oh, don't worry about it. Keep sending cover 1 blitzes. Just send a bit of it. Weird. Now, we talked last week about him. I don't need you to be like some massive superstar, all right? I need you to be a playmaker, right? When we get a free hitter and our left tackle, again, is on his face, when something like this happens, okay, I just need you to make a play. And this is it right here. This is how you make a play. Boom. Get the ball out of your hands. Let the guy go run it. It's actually our left guard on power pass that gets got. Also, a brand new play for them, Austin. They're running counter. They're showing counter. We see that? That looks like every counter play they've ran all year long, except we're actually running the tight end into the flat off of counter. Look at that. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Inventive.
Inventive. Some would say inventive. What are you doing jumping, dude?
Antonio Brown.
Run through his face, dog. Here we see 52 being a problem again. I think this play is made by 2 pins and 1 pull from number 8. I think this play is all made by these 3 football players right here. Nobody else. Because nobody else touches the soul. These 3 do, and we pick up 9 yards as an offense. Great pin down right there by number 7. Okay, great job getting your head across, fighting, staying tough. Now, great job here by number 4, and great job here by number 9. Hey, you, why don't you run? Why don't you run? Also, I'm just going to point it out. Look, I know we're gassed at this point in the possession, and I know you play every single snap. But the difference to me between Micah Morris being a 12-year, really good NFL player and a holy hell, the career Micah Morris had in the NFL is this type of stuff, all right? This type of stuff. And I know this is a long drive. We haven't come off the field, but we can't put that on tape, bud. We can't put that on tape ever. Hey, we'll take a quick minute to give a shout out to our friends over at Sleeper. What a great time to be here on this network this year, but also a great time to be with our friends over at Sleeper. Go over to Sleeper today, the #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. On Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts, share with your friends, and get rewarded today. Use promo code Brooks, as you see on the screen, on Sleeper and get 100% deposit match up to $100. Again, that's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. Boys, as you know, we're about 28 minutes at the time of this ad read from the kickoff of NFL Sunday. So go ahead, run over to Sleeper right now. I'll give you permission to leave the stream actively. Go over to Sleeper, get a play in right quick, and get paid. We appreciate those folks over there at Sleeper. Again, that's promo code Brooks over there on Sleeper. I'm almost questionative of whether or not I keep showing this or whether we just move on. Great job, Chauncey. Great job, Chauncey. I mean, dear God, son. We call that catching, folks. Catching a defensive lineman to our face. All right, hey, how many weeks am I going to come on here, 74, and talk about your angles in the screen game? We talk about it every week. If you do not get flat and meet him at the spot he is going, you will miss him. Every single week, we see it. Every single week, we're 1 block away. Okay, we're 1 block away. If we stay flat, we knock his block off and we get right there. But nope, boom, we got a cut. We made him miss. But imagine if we just get a piece of him, right? Just get a touch of him out there. Stay flat, 74. Make that guy overcut you, right? Stay flat. Make this guy go this way. Because if he does, we might bang our head on the goalpost. Stay flat, 74. He's winning with gamesmanship right now. I think he's really, really hurt, guys. Or hurting. He's just winning with gamesmanship. Just a veteran that knows how to play the position, but his body can't do it just yet. Velocity matters, okay, at the quarterback position. This ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. Boom, right there. Ball starts wobbling on him, okay? Let me show it in slow-mo. Great job, Tyree West, getting your hand up, okay? Ball starts to wobble on him, and somehow, some way, we still have decent placement out there, outside shoulder on the corner. Velocity matters. Come on. Let's start pass protections right here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike 7. Okay, as an offensive lineman, we got a 5-man pass pro. Maybe we got 6. Who cares? When we got 5 guys and they have 5, we got to take those 5. So we're going to walk up. We're going to call Mike 7, which means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 7. You know how I know we got number 29, Austin? Even though he's out there looking like he's might be playing some coverage. Watch number 74 right here. Let me zoom. Let me scoot it back some. Okay, boom. Hey, out. We got 29. He's in our protection. We got Mike 29, Mike 7, which means what? You are on you. Which means, hey, I don't need to be paying attention to him. I need to be doing my job. Watch this right here. Because our job's about to get impacted because our eyes are in the wrong spot. See that right there? He ain't ours, Bubba. Don't take your eyes over there. In fact, wash his ass all the way down the line of scrimmage. Let's make it a full man slide. Let's give this window nice and clear for our quarterback. That's my job. He just ran into me. Guess what Drew sees right now already? Drew sees 7 adding in. Guess what Drew knows? Drew knows we called Mike 29. So I can't have my guard come off. I've got to go with him. Watch this right here. 74 works off. Okay? 74 works off, and here comes number 20. 63, our eyes are in the wrong spot. Our eyes will lie to us in the game of football if we don't have them in the right spot. Dangerous football. Dangerous football on the sideline. I don't think he saw that extra hook defender over there, or that extra corner. Whoever the hell that was. Is that Ty Redmond? Yeah. Great play. Come on. What? This guy looked confused on stunts all day. Where's he going? What's he doing? It looks to me like he expects a stunt, a twist from his defensive end. That's a wasted rep. That stuff to me shows like, oh, we weren't ready for pace. We weren't ready to get our cleats in the ground and listen to the call and be played in defense. Also, you could add into the fact that, like, hey, the home crowd's loud as shit, so we can't hear our own defensive calls. Sometimes it's a disadvantage as a defense. I told you they were gettable out there on the edge, right, because of some of the funky stuff that they would do with these stunts, all right, and you got them, all right, you got them. But I think you only got them right here because of a great job by number 56. I want y'all to watch him right here. Watch Micah. Watch him realize, oh, there goes the twist. I'm just going to hang in and twist back, okay? Hang in and twist back. There goes my defensive end, crossing over my defensive tackle. All right, I got eyes on him. I see it. Look at that. I see it, and now I realize, oh, this is the new edge defender. So I need to get to his upfield shoulder, right? This is their new edge defender, so I need to seal him. That's picture perfect on how to deal with stunts and twists. Great job by Cash getting to the edge, defying an angle. Hey, by the way, I don't know what Cash was playing with this week, but he played tough as hell. That kid could barely walk off the field at halftime. Okay, at halftime, it looked really, really tough. So great job by 32, just being tougher than nails as usual. Don't have to linger. Don't have to linger. We'll just watch it move. If we're going to die, let's die a slow death. Amen? If we're going to die, let's die a slow death out here on the offensive line. My God. Yeah, we don't have any anchor right now, boys. I think it's a real back issue. Okay, I almost feel bad for him. Hey, new play alert. I'm gonna call this trap counter. All right, we bring counter motion, but we trap the 3 technique with it. I've never really seen this. Watch this from the tight, okay? Normally, guys, when we run counter, we pull the guard, all right, and then we wrap the H-back. Now, this very well could be just an absolute busted assignment by the 2 freshmen standing over here. However, we let the 3 technique go up the field. We kick him. We wrap inside of him. Great job right here by the tight end, realizing what's happening in front of me. Watch this, okay? For some reason, 3 technique gets whammed. I mean, absolutely trapped. We called this trap back in the day, but we never pulled the extra H. You see him working over here as well? Great job right here by Oscar, recognizing what's happening. He cuts it up. Boom. Ah, no, the back cut it up. Damn it, Oscar. Cut it up, Oscar. Great cut by Dwight. I don't know if I don't know why we're trap blocking the 4. He's actually a 4-eye. He's not really a 3 tech. Oh, That's what it is. The rule on counter is first man head up or outside. No, that's trap. First man outside the guard is counter. So maybe they just classified him as outside the guard. You see that? He's lined up in a 4-eye. That's why we trapped him. So this is just regular counter. Head up or outside the guard is trap. Head up or outside the tackle is counter. Hey, 86. We have got to start reading these a little bit better, man. These guys are releasing to get to outside edges. They're trying to get to the upfield shoulder of the person and defender that they are blocking. So we don't need to be cutting stuff up inside because there's nothing but trouble in there, bud. The whole purpose of the play is to get you running full speed, all right, to the sticks, basically. That's what we want. We want you full speed, flat, and then curving to the sticks just like that. And by God, if we get to the sideline without getting touched, then we can get vertical for a touchdown. Where we at time-wise, Austin?
45.
Man, we're moving today, boys. Not trying to get bogged down in the weeds. Brand new run alert. Brand new run alert. Motion to empty. Quarterback pin and pull into the boundary. Go pick up a first on 3rd and 4. Wham! Now, again, not new to football. Hell, this is the Jalen Milroe play from last year. This is what they did in the red zone every time they got in the red zone. This is not new to football, but it's new to Tennessee. They weren't ready for it. Look how slow. We still flat-footed. And now we trigger, and we're licked. Great cut by Gunner. Donnie. I love it, man. Watch this right here, man. Watch him redirect. This is what we call redirect. Boom. You ever watch that drill at the combine where they used to do the rabbit, where you chase the rabbit? I still got it. You chase the rabbit. All right. That's it right there. We're redirecting. That's all we're trying to see. If you're 300 pounds, can you go east and west when that defensive lineman who's 285 goes east and west? Donnie can. Okay? Donnie can. Let's talk alignment. What is this? What is this from Tennessee? Watch this. All right. I don't know what we're doing. Wrong play. 55. This is the alignment question. Okay. We have completely vacated both A gaps. Completely. All right. And not only that, we're going to take this backer and walk him out of the box. This is crazy to me. And then, not only that, these two are going to play the same damn gap. Watch this. Huh? What? This is a misalignment. Again, I think the pace got to him. Pace and communication and noise and just a lot of stuff going on right here. All right, I haven't seen them do this either. This is toss off of jet with fake action from the back. This is, hey, number 3, can you outrun the defensive end and then make the safety miss? That's the whole play right here. We're going to sell jet. We're going to get everybody working left, and then we're going to fake halfback toss, right? Isn't this a fullback dive, halfback toss on Madden? That's what this is. Same thing. Same play. Now, granted, again, not new to football. Something I'm sure they've practiced. I'm sure they've repped. They haven't put it on tape. So guess who hadn't practiced it? Guess who hadn't fit it? Tennessee. And you can tell. All right? You can tell by everything going on here in the picture. 13 runs himself out of the play. 29 runs himself out of the play. 7 still slow to react. I think that was the most impressive thing about this game for me, that you guys at Georgia, your staff, got Arian Carter playing flat-footed. That dude hunts. That's all he wants to do. He's downhill. And y'all had him like this one for 4 quarters. All right, Nate. All right. Oh, my God. Whew. All right, let's talk football again, Nate. Here we go. We got a kick out here. Let me take a good look at this concept. All right. So, if I came to the line of scrimmage, Austin, and I know that were my aiming point, I'd be trusting that aiming point until it closed. So let's watch how that aiming point develops as the play develops. Oh, looky here. The safety, 9 yards off, not coming downhill to fill the gap. Interesting. Oh, 56, stepping all the way up to his toes. Oh, these combos working up to 13. Guys, we got a touchdown right here on tape. We got a touchdown right here on tape, especially if you watch it from the wide. Look at that. You know what I mean? And guys, that's not like, oh, it developed late in the read. No. That is the read. That is the aiming point of the back. Okay? The butt of the guard on inside zone. I don't know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. It's 3rd and 1. So we're getting dirty yards. We got to find that fine line, Nate. We got to find that fine line between I'm doing what coach tells me and I'm doing what my body's told me my whole entire life as a back. I'm going to keep coaching them up. I'm going to keep coaching them up because it needs to get fixed. Hey, we got to make a decision. Look at all this communication pre-snap of I don't really trust what I've got going on, don't really know what I've got going on. I'm going to talk to my left guard or my right guard, and then I'm going to talk to my tight end. My tight end's going to have to talk to me pre-snap, 103,000 people screaming and hollering. All right, and then not only that, I'm going to talk to my guard again, and I'm not going to touch any of these people. All right, we're working up to here, by the way. You two are working to T-lander. All right, that is the initial surface. That's what we got going on. All right, you two are working up to safety. You're here. We're working to 7. We're working to 22. These two are backside edge defenders that we're leaving free, I believe. Yeah. All right. So 22 is not your guy, 52. But here's the deal. See him hesitate right there? Like, ooh, am I supposed to block that guy? And then we're going to run up to number 7, and we're not going to get him either. So here's why coaches tell you all the time, right? If we don't know what we're doing, just do it fast. Do it hard. Right? Effort fixes a lot of stuff. Just playing hard and playing fast fixes a lot of shit. Coaches used to tell you, just go hit somebody. 52, just go hit somebody, man. We're on the goal line. Go hit somebody. Let's go to play 66. Come on, 52. Come on, 52. Come on, 52. All right, here we go. Let's talk some ball here. Got to move the down lineman first, Austin. We got to take the down lineman and put them into the lap of the linebackers, right? Big guys first. Take care of the first level first is what offensive line coaches will tell you all the time. So, hey, watch 52 right here. Okay, this 4 eye is going to spike in a little bit on Donnie. All right, boom, just like that. Now, first of all, don't love our pad level. We're leaning, not playing at the hips. You see that? We're playing here. We're not playing here. There's a difference in those two, first and foremost. Now, he is bailing right now. You see his body language? His body language tells you he might be reading pass for some reason. There's no need to go upfield. Just play heavy, play firm through number 20 until y'all get to the linebacker. Now we just walk off. We got 6 yards of space to close. You're not going to do it. Instead, let's just push our responsibilities into number 7, okay? Push our responsibilities into number 7, and that crease might hold a little bit firmer. Now imagine, Austin, imagine if we actually worked through the hip, all right, and got this instead of these two convening on the actual ball carrier. Put it on the board Sunday morning, coach. Put it on the board. If they dare play zone again, Gunner can rip it. Watch this. You got it, buddy. You got it. You can do it. Holy hell. But here's my thing. All right, it's an 18-yard completion. It's great. He ripped it into zone coverage, but he double clutched it, didn't he? He double clutched it. He took 2 hitches. He's waiting for it to open, and then he throws it really, really hard. That looks totally different than 3-step. Whoo, right? This is why I just would have made him do this all game. He's probably going to throw you one, honestly. It's crazy to me. I've been talking about Dwight Phillips being an angle defier all summer, or all fall. All right? Angle defier. Number 2 thinks he's got an angle. He does not. It will be defied. Whoop. You really see it here from the tight. This screams, damn, I ain't seen nothing like that. Oof. Also, guys, we run screens to later come back to explosives off of them. On this network, we call them fox, right? What do foxes do? They lay in the weeds. That's what they do. That's how they prey and they hunt, okay? So when we run this little belly or this little bubble screen over here, next thing you know, we're gonna step on the toes and go, which is exactly what they do right here for a big time explosive on 2nd and 5. Now here's the deal, okay? They earned the right to do this because they earned the right to get in 2nd and 5. They earned the right to get into plus territory, right? They worked their way into that. This is not a 2nd and 12 screen call. This is a 2nd and 4 fake screen that showed off of the 2nd and 12 screen pass that they took for 8 yards earlier. Remember? Okay? So all this stuff is able to be created off of what we're doing offensively. The old bait and switch, boys. Great catch, London. Great catch, London. How the hops on the old man over here? Not bad. Not bad. That boy, he gonna pop an Achilles. I'd be so worried I'll pop an Achilles doing some stuff like that, man. Especially into my late mid-50s. How old's Kirby? You're 53? Hit me a Google, Austin, instead of acting like you know.
Yes, it's 52.
Yeah. Much cleaner here on quarterback counter. Much cleaner. This is how you do the job right here, 33. Okay, hey, showed you this earlier. Quarterback counter. All right, quarterback counter with the offensive lineman kicking and 33 wrapping. You got an answer?
49.
No, whoa, he's not even 50 yet?
Nope.
Oh, my God. He's going to be coaching a while. All right, but great job right here, 33. Wham. Great kick out right there. And 14. Let's make this guy miss. I don't want him getting that clean of a hit on you. Ugly. Jesus. I mean, I can't make this crap up, dude. This is the very next snap. Where are you looking, bro? Why are your eyes inside? What are we doing? There is nothing for you inside, bro. Nothing. Now, maybe you think 7 might add into the equation here. But, buddy, you got a wide 9 rushing you right now. You better get your butt off the line of scrimmage. We got one extra hitch here as well that keeps floating us back, 14. This is just as much on you as it is the tackles. They're trying to rush them past the spot, boys. We've got to step up, okay? Watch this. Let's count them. I think we got half, 1, 2, 3, and another float. You see the 2 floats back? Guys, the yard difference is a yard. It's a major difference for these tackles, man. Especially getting rushed by a wide 9. I would open my offense and defensive meetings with every single one of these clips over the last 3 football games. And maybe not all of my meetings. I don't have to glorify them in front of the whole football team. But I would let my offense know that the toughest SOB on tape right now is number 14. That he is playing the toughest brand of football that anybody's playing. Because I believe, as a former football player, that when my quarterback's a football player, we become invigorated. I watched it happen last year with Notre Dame. I've watched it happen dozens of times in the world of college football. Cam Newton's an exact example of this. When we feel like we have someone who's a tough SOB, borderline superhuman sometimes, this is what it does to your football team. I would put this up. This is 3rd and 7 right here. I believe they're down. This is a must-score drive. What's the score here? 35-30. They're down. Okay, must-score drive right here for them. And what's he do on 3rd and 7? He stands in there and rips a ball into the smoke. Hey, guess what? Man-to-man coverage. Getting worked on 3rd down. Getting worked on 3rd down. Also getting worked, you two. This is what would have made me so bonkers. So freaking tough, man. God, such a big hit back there. Oh, very next play. So we just saw Unai work. Very next play, just ran right by. Strip sack fumble. Oh, no. We got one more of those. We got another play here in a second where 19 just gets a great rush. All right, this is a really, really good rep right here from Joshua. All right, gets inside, sells the bull, okay, right there. Do you see that hand, Austin? See that hand on that elbow? He's about to push that elbow down, dig a rip in, and finish right here. Watch this. All in the hand placement right there. All in the hand placement. And then, of course, make a play on the football. I love me some 19, man. I love me some 19. Now, I thought this was a little ticky-tack right here. I think it's another third down. Maybe second down right here. I think it's a ticky-tack personal or pass interference call. I don't think this is PI. That's first down. Okay, this ball gets thrown to Dylan way over here. This deep over gets driven down on. Now, it's early contact. Don't get me wrong. Number 2's panicking again. That's early contact. There's no doubt about it. But this ball gets thrown over here. I thought it was uncatchable. I mean, it hits a damn referee 10 yards past Branch. Save the whales, eh, Austin? It's a design quarterback rollout, by the way. This is your OC working. This is your OC working right here. He realizes, hey, not only were we so bad at right tackle, we've gone on to our third right tackle. All right, Bo Hewley's in there, and he's about to do a really, really good job. But instead of trying to block these wide nines, why not just wash them down and then arc release this guy and give a pre-designed rollout, okay? Set up and then roll. Set up and then roll. That ball is so uncatchable. $55 is my starter tomorrow because of this rep right here. Because he actually put his eyes in the right spot. Watch 55 over here, right tackle. Got that wide 9 and that, oh, wrong play. Let's go to 83. He'd be my starter tomorrow because of this right here. Same rep. We got that 4-eye right here. We got the wide 9. And look where his eyes are. Where they're supposed to be. And it's going to be a miracle. He's going to get the job done, isn't it? Great outside hand right there. Get that first move, getting thrown by the pass rusher, and then sink those hands in. That is not a hold, by the way. I know his hands are outside the pits, but I don't think that's a hold. Great rip, Gunner. Great rip, Gunner. I think this is him winning against zone coverage right here. Maybe he's him, you know? Maybe he's him. Great job. Clicking back over, finding the dig, ripping the football. Great job, Zacoby, after the catch as well, I thought. All right. Kirby talked after the football game about keeping our eyes down the field. Okay. When we get to this point, if we're going to run flat, let's stay flat. Okay. Let's stay behind the line of scrimmage. Let's stay flat. Because as we do, we're going to pull defenders to us. You see that right there? Guys, we had a touchdown, I think. If we just kind of, you know, give that ball to Noah, make him make somebody miss, make a safety miss. We got a big time explosive right here. I mean, it's so much more winnable over at right tackle. So much more. Great job with that outside hand. Great job. Get contact on him, man. Disrupt his timing. Huh. Fourth and 7. Game's on the line. What are they going to do? Straight up cover 1. Man to man. 2 guys over here. Nobody in the middle of the field. 4th and 7. They're bringing the house. And now we got a one-on-one. Not bringing the house, excuse me. These 3 guys dropped late for no apparent reason. They might as well just came. Because we ain't attacking the middle of the field right now, bud. We got one-on-ones outside. That's where we're going. And Tud. I mean, how many 3rd and 7s, how many get off the field downs have we seen them lose because they get beat in man-to-man coverage?
Almost all of them.
It's the whole study. And here's, again, the craziest thing to me about all this. The craziest thing about all this to me is that we all know they're down 2 corners. Everyone. Y'all didn't rep this enough either. Because Georgia's been showing zipper motion on the goal line 2 straight weeks. They missed this twice last week. I know for a fact they ran it against Vandy several years ago as well. Like, how did you... You can't play man-to-man coverage if you don't know how to interchange responsibilities on switch releases. There's just no way. Now, another brand new run concept, and you're lucky you didn't get called back for a hold right here from Georgia. There's 2 of them. 23 is going the wrong way. 63 holds somebody. All right, I think we got a hold here, and I know we got a hold here from 23. Hey, rookie, don't do that. That hands up is the most I'm guilty thing I've ever seen on football tape. Don't do it. Every time we do it, you should be getting a flag. I can't believe he didn't pull it out of his pocket. He's staring right at you. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned a lot. Sorry if I was a little aggressive and angry today. I just like good football. And I want to see good football. And despite the fact that they scored 44 points, a lot of bad football on that tape. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up button. Love you. We'll see you next time.